So this is year 9. I was happy for school to start so I could see my friends. You didn't like seeing me like this, so you disappeared. I never really understood why you kept coming and going. But I was glad you were gone. It wasn't until now that I realized I enjoyed life a lot more when you weren't around. So I became scared of you. And I began to hate school. Because I didn't want to be friends with you anymore. But I tried my best not to worry too much. Because I knew you loved seeing me like this. Also, if you guys prefer me not reading out the dialogue, I'm totally down for that. School was great at first. I got to hang out with friends I hadn't seen in a while. And I even spoke to one of the new students, who soon after became one of my closest friends. But then you came along. And you destroyed the fun I was having. You told me to stop speaking to people who don't like me. Because all I'm doing are making more people hate me. I thought the best thing to do was to ignore you. So that's what I did. Not long after, I was walking down the school hallway, and I saw the new guy standing with a group of people. So I said hi. But he ignored me. What? It was kind of like he was embarrassed to know me, even though we were good friends. Well, at least I thought we were. That night, when trying to fall asleep, the thought of the new guy kept crossing my mind. I just couldn't figure out what I did. Yeah, it's hard making friends, and all you were doing was telling me how you were right all along, and how I should have listened to you. I didn't even understand why it was bothering me so much. All I knew is that I was losing sleep over something that probably doesn't even matter. Waking up in the middle of the night became normal. And my friends noticed I looked more tired than I usually did. So they asked if everything was okay. But you said to remember what you told me. And be careful what I say to them. Oh. So I told them I was fine. It's all about communication. Even though I was far from it, yeah. It's all about communication and honesty. Telling no one about you was hard. I really wanted to, but you wouldn't let me. You keep reminding me of how I've already made other people hate me. But it's also very hard to communicate to people about these serious topics as well. I didn't know what to do. you wouldn't leave me alone. And that's usually the case, because people don't know what to do and like how to start to feel and get better. You knew I was scared of you, which is always sad, and it made you happy. It was only a matter of time before you would leave me alone. So I tried to learn how to control my emotions. I was getting quite good at it. I like how you can see the game rendering in the distance, and it seemed to make you angry. That I could feel happiness. I thought I finally found a way to remove you from my life. And I didn't need to worry about you coming back. It gets a little hard reading the text when some of the trees are birch, because they're white, so it kind of melds in with the environment. Then my parents told me they were getting a divorce. Ah. Alright. Small panic from the beginning. Totally fine. Seems to me now that we're in sort of beach, tropical setting here. After my parents separated, you kept telling me it was my fault. Oh no. With no one telling me otherwise, it was hard not to listen to you. You said not to tell anyone what happened. Because no one wants to hear or know anything about me or my miserable life. So I kept everything to myself. Even though I desperately wanted to tell somebody. When I tried to sleep, you'd keep reminding me of all the things I could have done to stop this from happening. Since you wouldn't let me sleep, I would distract myself by playing video games. Hey, shout out. But they weren't as fun as they used to be. They felt more like a task or an assignment rather than a relaxation activity. It took way more effort than it used to. But it was the only way to feel like life wasn't that bad, just for a moment. So once again, that's the end of this video over here. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let me know if you don't want me to read over the text. I'm totally down for that. It'll probably help with the environment and the feel for the game entirely, so let me know, and see you on the next one.